Yo, 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 hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. And you might be wondering, Rowan, what's going on? Why are you back here? Well, I did some thinking. And I did some redo. I decided because T3 does have some other intelligence upgrades he can get, that I am not going to upgrade or level up T3 until I get those intelligence upgrades. And then I found out, because if we come down here to this area, and this is an area I've already been in, and there's enemies here, these enemies are being spawned in fresh, so I can re-roll their loot. That's, I believe, where we got the toxin item. So I did some re-rolls, and I got a pretty good drop. We are going to lose the toxin sprayer or whatever it was, but oh well. Also on this run, at this particular point in time, I've had none of my allies get downed in combat, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay. Could we, speaking of downs, if we don't hurry our roll here. No, alright, let's just try again here, because I got a sense of pride going on here. So now, if T3 didn't run in like an insane person, droid, whatever, probably wouldn't have these issues. Yep, there he goes again. Okay.
More where that came from.
Let's take out the weak ones first. Okay, team.
More where that came from.
Oh, that works. Alright. Let's just, thank you. There we go. Excellent. Alright. So, of course, we get our... Whoops. Not gonna level up. Our droid deflector. Let's see here. Yeah. Grab the main character. Yep. And there we go. Droid machine interface, which we didn't get last time. And I think this is a significantly better drop. This interface is designed to interact with the most standard types of droids, machines, and equipment, allowing complex and detailed analysis of problems to be sent to the droid for reference. +4 repair, it's an upgrade class 2. Since we're not leveling up the poor guy, well, he can't even use it. But we're basically gonna jump back to where we were before now, so... Alright. We are back. Sort of. I wanted to get back to this spot, and I think we could do this a little bit differently. Oh, yes, I do. So, decontamination console, main console commands, warning decontamination, system activated. So, because our little robot friend can make computer spikes, why would we waste repair parts? Let's slice the system. Alright, main console bypassed, decontamination system accessed. Alright, and there's my level here. And of course, we get our intelligence up. We get computers, our repair, our security, and our demolitions quite a ways up. And our powers. So, what did I pick? It has actually been a little while. Oh, I think I got Force Shock. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got Force Shock. Oh, I can get Battle Meditation now. Yeah. You know, I'm into buffs. Buffs are pretty good. But I hate to get something different than I got last time. I mean, we only get so many powers throughout the course of the game. I would hate to overdo it. Yeah. We'll get shock. We know we're gonna want force shock. Alright. Access remote camera controls. Okay. Decontamination chamber. Attempt to shut down the decontamination system. Sure. Turn the console commands. No? Nothing? Alright, 200. Yeah. No? Not gonna let me... Not gonna let me try to play around in your chassis, huh? Okay. Yeah, gimme... Whoop. Gimme spikes. More spikes. More spikes! No, I didn't want to do that either. Alright. Yes. Need a spike. Alright. There we go. Let's just go ahead and spikes. More spikes. Oh. Just deal with that. Let's see, do we get any experience when we destroy this console? I'm just curious. Nope. We did not. Well then, it is not the right way to go, in my opinion. Decontamination chamber. Open it. Huzzah! Alright. Onward we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Alright, well actually I do. We're going to be fighting a whole bunch of Sith troopers on board our ship. Whoa. That is not what I wanted to do. Nope. It's been a little while since I played. I just wanna...
I hear you.
No, that is party swap mode. No, that is party swap mode. That is pause. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to scan around the room and look for loot. Because looking for loot, kinda my thing. Kinda what the Rowan do. Hey, don't you even. It's my footlocker. You get your own Atten. You get your own buddy boy. This hangar bay ain't big enough for the two of us to both be looting. This is a nice view. Oh. Really want to talk to you. I was just trying to look and enjoy the incredible space vistas. I mean, that was really the selling point to this place, you know, in the travel brochure. Stunning space vistas. Incredible hangar bays. Amazing robot companions. I don't know. And
What is it? Why are we stopping?
okay. Why are stopping? That's thank you. And great name for a cover band. Why are we stopping? Alright, I guess let's trigger this. Now, there is an achievement that was added to the Steam version for killing all of the troopers, and we are going to do that first. So, loading ramp to the Ebon Hawk. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the mining facility for good. Enter the Ebon Hawk.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Huzzah! Alright, let's see if we can get this achievement. I remember when those graphics were amazing. Not so much anymore. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping we can go ahead and get the achievement in one go here.
Alright, let's get out of here!
Yeah! Wait, Dancing Queen? I got Dancing Queen? Alright. So... Alright. Let's just take a look here. Dance for Voga. Okay. I mean, sure. Greya, your hand, what happened?
There is no time. We must leave.
So I am going to reload after that, because I want them to board my ship. Alright. Do I get to load right now?
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Alright. Nope, I can't load right now. Fire on the asteroids. Maybe the explosion will destroy them.
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Yeah. Do it, chicken. We don't have any choice. Do it.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Yeah, it is. Well, we all like explosions.
Maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Alright, none of this interests me.
It pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
I'll go check on her then. Alright. So, we're going to go back and let all the Sith board us. Because, well, that way we get way more experience for killing them on board our ship. That was very, very strange that I got Dance for Volga. We'll actually go and legitimately do that achievement on a different run when I'm playing a female character and can do so. So, yeah, that was strange. Well, see you guys on the flip side. Alright, we're back. We're ready to do this. We're ready to get all the XPs. So, onward we go. Yeah, let's leave the facility for good. Good riddance, I say.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Alright. Let's lock and load. And not shoot anybody. Because I want all the experience from allowing everybody on board. I find it absolutely hilarious that I got the Dancing Queen achievement in error when I completed this. There is also, I do want to point out some achievements for not firing on the asteroids and for firing on the asteroids. And because we can easily save and reload, I have gotten both of them. Same thing I did right at the start of the game, when you first talk to Kreia, and can get a light side or a dark side point. There's an achievement for getting the dark side point there, and an achievement for getting the light side point. There's 25 total of these guys, by the way. So we're just waiting for all of them to get on board here. And watching the terrible aim. Yep. Yeah, these Sith troopers, they got some terrible aim on them. But yeah, so we've gotten a bunch of achievements so far.
We've
Pretty
got
proud of
company.
that. Alright, Sith have boarded the ship, prepared to repel the boarders. And having done a few tests, I have a save file, or a few loot runs. I have a save file worthy of my name. Alright. This is going to be difficult, though. I just want to point out, because we have two companions that we have not leveled up. And, yeah. I am probably going to have a tough time. Okay. You need to get here and start shooting as well. Yes. Start shooting.
Just say the word.
And you, my friend, need to do the same thing. Okay. So, I'm probably gonna have to cast energy resistance again. Atten! Well, it's a fantastic start. Doing great. Doing solid work there, team. Solid A+ work. So Jedi support.
Just say the word.
You're set to ranged. You're set to... No. None of that. Alright. Move up here. Alright, my companions are behind me this time. Thankfully. we're just gonna stay right here. I am unfortunately taking kind of the brunt of the damage here. Wow! Alright. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this without anyone dying. I actually made it all the way through the last part of the game when I redid it without anyone getting downed. It's more of a point of pride, really. I don't think it does anything special. Alright. You need to be unranged, my friend. Okay. Let's do this! Alright, we got this. We got this. I don't know why we keep having so many. Oh my. Alright. Yeah, I'm just kind of gonna take the brunt of the damage here. Yep. I'm soloing this. Solo mode engaged. Han Solo mode. No, I haven't engaged solo mode. I just apparently have little help from the peanut gallery.
I hear you.
Alright, can you two, I don't know, participate? I mean, there. Alright. The participation award does not go to either of you two. Okay. Yikes. This is rowdy. Alright. Getting rowdy. Alright. Take a few moments here. We'll loot. We'll let ourselves heal. There's no reason to get ahead of ourselves. Let natural healing take its course. Get me out of here! I don't want any part of this. Okay. Alright, we'll do a little bit of that. This door can be bashed. Are you guys not gonna help me? Do I have to do all the bashing around here, folks? Team? Compadres? Dudes? No? I could probably switch to my plasma cutter, but... or plasma torch, whatever it is. You know what I didn't do? I didn't click on the door first. Oh, okay. That's a minor thing to most of you, but it matters to me. Don't judge me! I do what I want. It's how Rowan do, okay? Besides, it gives me ample time to heal. Don't judge! Alright. This door has been sealed as the interior of the hawk was breached and will not open. Well, it was sealed as soon as the interior was breached. It will not open. Alright. Yes, I know. This is completely worthless. Absolutely a huge waste of time. But you know what? It makes me happy. So I'm gonna do it. It's my playthrough, and I'll do what I want. Alright. There we go. Nothing. Surprise, surprise. Alright. So, I think... just keep save-macating here. Alright. Team, I'm taking a lot of hits here. You guys could be so kind. I mean... I would like some participation.
Time to even the odds.
Okay. Alright. Team, let's fall back. was painful, unpleasant. I didn't like it. Let's not do that again. Okay. We'll just save McCade a little bit more here. Problem is, since I'm kind of going dark side, healing is expensive. Alright. Can heal. Alright. We have engaged in combat.
More where that came from.
Regardless. Dang nabbit! No! No, you will not get downed. No! No. Bad T3. Bad T3. No. Okay? No. Programming spike? Alright, fine. My buffs are gonna wear off here. Come on, guys. Oh. Can cast energy resistance. Alright. I'm tanking. You guys got this. I'm tanking it.
More where that came from.
T3. Could you not run in Atten in T3? I mean, I appreciate you two having such enthusiasm. You know, it's fine. I'm taking
More where
all the
that came
shots
from.
anyway. We're okay. Alright. Okay. Nothing? Alright, let's... Can I use the workbench? No? No workbench for me? I thought there was, drops in here. Apparently not so much. Yeah, we'll heal. And I'm not going anywhere until I get some, force resistance on. Because that is the only thing saving my bacon here. Oh, that was stupid! Okay. Alright, I did just save. You know. Sometimes the dumb decisions are the ones that need to be made. Okay. It's okay.
More where that came from.
Come on, team. We got this. Look at that. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Alright. Zabrak Vibroblade. One of the items that I'm doing this run, or this particular, you know, loot version for. Because if we compare that to our Vibro Sword, 3 to 13, the Zabrak Vibroblade, 3 to 12, but it's not even upgraded. And this has already been upgraded. And this is also fully upgradable. This is also balanced and has bonus feat finesse melee weapons. So that is a really, really nice weapon right there. Okay. We're just going to take things slow right now. There's no rush. No reason to get cocky. We're almost dead here. Alright. Topped him off. Okay. Can I leave? No? There's no leaving? Darn. Alright. Lootin' and shootin'. Lootin', shootin'. Story of my life right there. A man who likes to loot, a man who likes to shoot. Alright, guys. Team. Healer.
Just say the word.
Okay. I am taking incredible amounts of damage. Okay, could we... Team? Team? Could we do this without anyone dying? Wow, I have no health. Ah, almost had it. That was actually surprisingly impressive. Okay. Okay, we got this. Just gonna wait a little bit. Might be able to force Valor. And then as soon as I can, I'll energy resistance. I think that'll do.
Everyone down. Just say the word.
Yep. Alright. Alright, this is
More where
working
that
out
came
much
from.
better. Just needed some of those sweet, sweet battle
Time to
buffs.
take you down to size.
Alright. And there is my main piece of loot right there that I wanted. Okay. We got us a shielding visor. Shout out to myself. Would be really nice on Atten. Shielding visor does take medium armor, but it gives defense bonus of 1. Damage immunity 5 versus electrical, 5 versus energy, 5 versus ion. Inner system travel is commonplace, but the inherent dangers should not be forgotten, especially in times of war. Many consider these to be essential equipment for spacefarers. It's gonna look ridiculous, but I think it's a pretty solid item. Pretty good upgrade in my opinion. And then with that Zabrak blade, you know, we'll be able to kit that out a little bit, and you know, we're gonna be sorted. So, kind of a happy camper about all that. Okay, right now we're just trying to get some health back. Trying to get the heals. Let's check our map here. Cockpit, communications, storage compartment, main hold, medical, engine room, garage and workbench, exit ramp, starboard dormitory. Okay. Yeah, we'll save because we've been looting, we've been shooting. It's a good time to be had by all. We're gaining a lot of experience. This is why we let all these people on board our ship. Oh, so much XPs. Okay. And we're gonna get out of the doorway here. Yep. Okay.
I hear you.
I'm taking a lot of damage.
More where that came from.
But, I think we're okay. We got so much concentrated fire hitting them. They just couldn't handle what we're throwing down. They could not handle what we're throwing down. And this is without even leveling these two knuckleheads. You know, actually, that shielding visor might grow on me at. It kind of... It's an improvement. Sorry, and I'm not saying your face is horrifying or anything. I'm just saying, you know, I know an improvement when I see one. And this is clearly an improved situation. Alright. Just, save my Kate here. Alright, team. You guys ready? Go, go, go. Hold this position. Storm the forefront. Yada, yada, yada.
I hear you.
Alright. Could we... Yep. And then you get in here as well, my friend. There we go. Full-on firing squad. And I've already checked to make sure these guys don't drop any loot. They don't.
All right, let's get out of here.
Good thing you arrived now, or we would have left you, Kreia.
I have no intention of being left behind. Now, let us leave.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds.
I agree with the tin can.
Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Hey, it's not a trash compactor. It's more like a Roomba. Look, can you fly this thing or not?
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Can we jump to hyperspace then?
Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
Fire... well... yeah, fire on the asteroids. Maybe the explosion will destroy them.
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
We don't have a choice. Do it!
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Rocky, like asteroids. Get it? Alright.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
The Harbinger was on its way to Telos?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
That is an unusual set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
This is not going to actually hurt influence with T3. So we're going to get some dark side points by telling him another beep out of you and you're scrap.
Maybe that droid noisemaker could make itself useful repairing the ship for once.
So why are the Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
The next time someone calls me a Jedi, they'll be lying in a pool of their own blood. Dark side points.
The Sith will dare to accuse you of such. They believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
But the rest of the Jedi, that can't be true.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still in reverence to the fallen Jedi and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall and the civil war that followed.
Then the Jedi are dead, gone, and good riddance. And get more dark side points.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Then how do we stop the Sith?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
If they're eager to fight us, I say we fight back. And because it's aggressive, I get more dark side. Give me all the dark side.
Enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
I will not run from the Sith, or anyone, or any enemy can be fought and killed. Yeah, any enemy can be fought and killed.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
And for some more dark side points, if these Sith threaten me, then they die.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
And for the final dark side points of the conversation, only the Sith will pay the price for crossing me.
Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
She seems well enough for someone who just lost her hand.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
What are you talking about?
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
That's odd.
In case you hadn't noticed, she won't say 2 words to me, but she'll talk your ear off any chance she gets. What you think matters to her. A lot. She wants you to respect her. Besides, we haven't got much else to do until Telos.
When did you get so sensitive?
Oh, don't give me that. All it takes is being around people enough to read them. You should try it sometime.
If it'll shut you up, then I'll go check on her. Alright. That should put us, firmly into the dark side. Although we still have a long way to go. Let's just make sure we don't have any items that need to be checked off here. Alright. Most excellent. Alright. So, I can't take off any gear off my companions right now, but that's okay. They are still technically in my party. Alright. So, let's go ahead and just save here. On the road. Okay, Atten.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
So, if I say this, I'll gain light side points. There's no point in gaining light side points unless I get an influence out of it. I'm sure she can take care of herself.
I think she was barely keeping it together.
She didn't seem in pain to me.
Are you blind? I think.
It's a poor assumption to be making.
In case you hadn't noticed, wait.
Alright. Good checking her then. Okay. Galaxy map. The astrogation system is currently locked down. Fair enough. Security system. Cargo hold. Cockpit. Communications. Engine room. Exit ramp. Garage. Main hold. Med bay. Port dormitory. Starboard dormitory. Storage compartment. Neat, neat, neat. Alright, so let's check out this. Damaged HK unit. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Progress. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Diagnose the droid. It looks as if the droid is missing 4 critical components. Its droid processor, a replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Take the vocabulator and insert it into the core. You have installed the droid's vocabulator. Alright. Rebuild HK-47 bonus mission. You have installed the vocabulator in the HK droid and the Ebon Hawk. Remains the droid processor, droid chassis, and control cluster. You've been out of touch with the galactic events since the Mandalorian Wars. You should try and discover what has happened to the galaxy since your exile. Perhaps Kreia will know more once you escape Pragus. Aha. Okay. So, there is more... Yeah, stop moving around the ship. It's hard to find you. We can do a line of conversation about how T3 got here. That's going to lead to light side points to gain influence with him. So we're going to hold off on doing that for a little while. So let's just see here. Let's take everything off of our Vibro Sword here. Okay, so that's 2 through 12. Yeah, 3 through 12 on the Zabrak. And it gives feat, finesse, melee weapons. So, seriously nice upgrade there. Ion cell. Grip. Alright. It's got me a nice upgraded weapon. Oh, yeah, let's leave the Ebon Hawk. You may not leave the Ebon Hawk while in transit. Well then. How rude. All I ever wanted to do was walk out an airlock into space. And it looks like I can't do that in the game. 0 out of 10. Uninstall. No, we're fine. Still, if I want to walk out an airlock, I should be able to walk out an airlock. Just saying. Okay, I guess I'm trying to map a McCate. Oh, gotta get that sweet mapping on. Yeah, let's go down this side and try to fill in the rest of the map. Not that there's any point to it. Just feels like one of those things that, you know, full map's better than an empty map. Look at that. Look at that. That looks 10 times better. Feeling pretty good about that. Alright. Yeah, might as well try to wedge myself up here. No, I'm not going to get the full mapping experience. This is the quality entertainment you signed up for, folks. Rowan fills out maps. thrills, chills, and excitement. Alright. It's about as good as we're probably gonna get. Yeah. Alright. So, hello, Kreia.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
If you refer to your hand, the choice was yours.
Of course it was. I knew what was necessary, and that I was the only one who stood between you and him. This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
Then consider the pain a lesson.
I do not
For
need your
Darkseid.
condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
Believe that also gives us influence points. Then teach me to shut out your pain. Next time it could be worse.
I do not know if it is possible, and I fear that had the pain been more intense, the consequences would have been more extreme.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
This link is a threat to me, and an inconvenience. We need to sever it. Now.
If you think a connection to one such as yourself gives me any comfort, then you would be wrong. I desire this no more than you do. It seems that at times of stress and pain, if they catch us unawares, then the pain is transmitted between us.
I have never heard of a link like this before in Holocrons or in the Jedi histories.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
So, what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
But there must be somewhere we can go.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Where are we bound again?
The planet Telos, decimated by the Sith during the Jedi Civil War. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
Alright, I have other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
Is there any place where we can retreat?
It does not matter where.
Aha, this is the same conversation. Enough for
Before
what?
the war, Jedi who failed their training, the destruction of Telos.
Okay. This plan seems weak.
Then I am left with.
Alright. Can't keep running until they catch
It
us.
does not matter where we. All.
We're bound.
Before the
We don't have time to scour an entire planet for Jedi relics.
Then I am left with nothing.
Okay, we'll find that. I need to know more about the Sith hunting us.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
First split?
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
So these Sith continue the crusade?
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
Yay, dark side! I've never seen Sith assassins like those on the Harbinger.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
There were other questions I wish to ask of you.
Ask, and I will answer.
Alright, tell me more about these Sith.
They seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
There was another Jedi Civil War.
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated but in their hearts they never forgot.
These Sith seem different.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak. It is a different war after.
Okay. If these Sith assassins are the best they have to offer, we have nothing to fear.
I believe them to those, the stronger their prey, but after Paragus. Ask.
Okay. Sith were once
Yes,
Jedi.
But these, but in their.
Are they following Malak?
In a manner of speaking, it is a different after.
The Sith on Paragus knew some Force techniques, but they were weak.
I believe them to those, the stronger but are.
Alright. When we were on Paragus, I could feel the Force again.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
No, it felt different. Faint.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
If they were responsible, they had no right.
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
It's not possible to cut one off from the Force. It's like deafening someone or blinding them. To cut one off from the Force, it's like losing all your senses at once.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own and exiled them as they did you.
If the Jedi were not already gone and dead, I would end their lives for doing this to me and get more dark side points.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
But you said it's possible. How?
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
You train me, you can barely stand. No, actually, I'm not entirely sure if this is influence, but I will do the one that sounds more influential. I will honor whatever training you wish to give me.
Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
If your training brings me power and dark side points, then I will listen.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence.
There were other questions I wish to ask of you.
Ask, and I will answer.
Okay. When we're on progress, I can feel the Force
Indeed.
again.
And was it the same as before?
It was like a whisper.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps...
Wait, the Jedi did this to me?
What did you believe?
It's not possible.
Indeed it is. It is such... Ah,
The Force? No. I don't believe the Jedi would do it.
what did you believe? Indeed, such... Ask.
Alright. Can you tell me what has happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
But the Jedi Council didn't help. Only a few of the Jedi Knights did.
Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Until we destroyed them at Malachor 5.
Yes, I have heard tales of Malachor 5 and Revan's part in it. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing.
Many Jedi died at Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Jedi Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
I felt them fall. The war had consumed them. And if I could, I would have followed them.
If you had followed them, then you would have learned the lesson of a follower. Perhaps it was fortunate you did not. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
The Republic was weak. They couldn't have beaten Malak.
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
What happened to Revan?
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
So Revan saved the Republic?
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
The Republic is weak. It doesn't deserve to win.
Perhaps. It is sometimes difficult to find the truth in the Jedi Civil War. Was it the Republic that defeated Malak, or was it Revan? If it was Revan, then the Republic was never truly tested.
So what does it matter?
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
The Republic has avoided its fate for too long. Let them burn and let me have dark side points.
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
This threat is directed against me?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
There were other questions I wish to ask of you.
Ask, and I will answer.
Oh, there was also a comment about the Republic didn't deserve to win that I believe gave dark side points as well. Alright, Mandalorian Wars. Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars. Jedi Council agreed, did not move fast enough, so we had to.
Indeed.
Malik refused to wait. Mandalorians fought savagely to the end.
Yet Revan triumphed.
Wait, was that a new comment? Revan triumphed, but you know this for you there on Malachor 5. The Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might. Malachor 5 is in the past. Let it stay there forgotten.
You asked what had happened, and I am telling you. The past sent echoes into the future, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated Malachor, and so it was.
I felt them fall.
Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as in the end.
Okay, and that was the Jedi Civil War. Or what happened next?
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi.
Okay. What happened? How are Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Okay, does Revan still live?
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned where Revan...
Okay. You're saying Revan abandoned the war?
It would seem the Jedi Civil War left...
Okay. Let's see. Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars. Some knights answered the call, like I did.
Indeed. The Jedi Council...
Okay, they refused to wait. Even in that final battle, we almost lost the war.
Yet Revan triumphed. But you know that.
That's what you know, not what I know.
You asked what had happened, and I am telling you. The past sent many, and so...
and some battles must be fought. It was not Revan's failing.
Did Revan fail? Or was it the failure of the Jedi teachings? A question for another time, perhaps. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise, in the end,
Didn't the Jedi Order try to stop them?
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi. Revan was ambushed by...
What happened to Malak?
As all Sith do without a strong...
Did the Jedi recapture Revan?
After defeating Malak, Revan left the... It is said that the Sith...
Revan turned against Malak for the sake of the Republic?
It would seem that way. The Jedi...
Alright. Just checking one more thing.
As you know, Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorian in the...
Wait.
As you know, Revan and Malak went to war against the Mandalorians, and you followed under Revan's banner.
Okay,
as
that was
Revan,
new.
in the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through...
Okay.
As all Sith...
Okay. Let's ask. I want to know about Revan and Malak.
As you know, Revan and Malak went to war as in...
Okay. What happened after the
you
war?
know,
Oh, okay, that just goes back to there. I think I've heard enough.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
This would give us light side points. That fool has a name. He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential life... first and his allies next.
Alright, we got some influence of Kreia, some dark side points, and we completed a quest. Alright, we're getting close to a level. We've gone further down the dark side, which is great.
If I were you, I would see to that fool in the cockpit. I would not want him attempting to veer from our destination.
And isn't so bad, just well, maybe he is.
He is a fool and an imbecile. Watch. If I were you...
I'll crack his skull if he tries.
Watch that one. If I were you...
Other questions? No.
I would see to that fool in...
Alright. So, as I said, we're not going to do T3's grouping of conversation quite yet. I told T3 to stay put. Okay. He is staying put. We will eventually do so. But there's events that trigger at certain levels of dark side, light side. So we want to get our dark side down the tree as quickly as possible here. Alright. And hello, Atten.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Bazak table.
Ooh. But to know the future, one must know yourself.
What was that, some kind of joke? That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk. You two should start your own little Jedi academy.
But to teach, one must be willing to learn.
All right, cut it out. I get it. Last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in his underwear. Not that I'm complaining. Most Jedi wouldn't know a joke if it crawled up their lightsabers. Our passenger, for example.
I don't think Kreia is a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty. Because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hard living?
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
You know, you're busy pushing buttons that don't exist, so... This gives us light sight points. We're gonna avoid that. Are we still on course for Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts.
Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, I'll do just that.
So, what happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
A Jedi is not defined by their weapon.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Double-bladed.
Huh. I hear the twin blades are harder to master, but they can make enemies stampede over each other running for cover. A lot of Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars use double-bladed sabers. A more aggressive blade gives you more slaughter per swing. Hey, you didn't go red, did you?
Once you go red, you never go back. Both the blade and the crystal were unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
Blue, Guardians, green... That's not unique. Yellow, Sentinels, no. Violet, like Hurricane Gems in the Sunset. Orange, like Hasek's Sun. Silver, like the streams in the room with 1,000 fountains in Crescent. It was Viridian, one the Order had never seen before.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
I think having it would just drive them to hunt me harder.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright. Well, that's where I'm going to end the episode, folks. So thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!